All right, what's up, everybody? So today's topic is going to be the best opportunity in advertising right now. Specifically when it comes to Facebook and Instagram ads. The best opportunity out there when it comes to advertising right now. I'm going to share it with you. Now, with that being said, I recorded a brand new class yesterday showing you the 3 pillars of a great advertising campaign. And you can access the class. It's completely free. All you need to do is to go to adstrifecta.com. So go there, it's completely free, and I hope that you enjoy it and you get some value out of it. Now, with that being said, let's talk about this opportunity, right? So what we usually do, or what we used to do when it comes to Facebook ads, and I had a conversation with a really good media buyer yesterday for her podcast, and one of the things that she was saying is that how do you cope with the increasing cost of Facebook ads, right? We all know that there's an increasing cost of running Facebook ads. And the reason why is because there are more and more advertisers on the platform, and what happens is that people will start to advertise and they start pouring more and more budgets in the platform, and the CPMs and the cost to the rest of the advertisers goes up. Now, I told this lady, her name is Lisanne, she's awesome by the way, and I'm going to be sharing the podcast once she releases it. And I told her, listen, unless Facebook cracks the code on the audience network, which is the massive amount of websites out there that you can advertise, like Google did with the Google Display Network, then we're bound to be limited by Facebook inventory. Okay? So Google, for instance, they don't have that issue. They never have an inventory problem. Why? For 2 main reasons. Number 1, because they own YouTube. And if you're running advertising on YouTube, what happens is that there are like hundreds of thousands and even millions of videos being uploaded every single day. And you can advertise on those videos, right? So Google doesn't have an inventory problem. They always have an ever-growing inventory for us to buy ads on. The same happens with the Google Display Network. Hundreds of thousands and even millions of new websites are being put together every single day, and some of those will end up with a Google AdSense code, which is basically where we can advertise. But that doesn't happen on Facebook, unfortunately. Facebook is a limited inventory platform. They bought WhatsApp, they bought Instagram, and that opened a bunch of new inventory. I don't know, I think that they're going to start doing some ads on WhatsApp. Right now you can send messages on WhatsApp, but I think they're going to start doing some ads pretty soon, and they will start charging for a premium WhatsApp or whatever. But at the end of the day, what we have, unless they crack the code on the audience network, which is not that viable unfortunately at the moment because of the quality of traffic, unless that happens, then we're bound to advertise in the same places than everyone else. That is the Facebook feeds, the Facebook mobile feeds, the Facebook right-hand column, Messenger, Instagram, and it's completely sold out. So that means that the CPMs that we all are paying, right, and the amount, the cost per click and everything, it all goes up, all right? So how do you cope with that, okay? How do you kind of reverse your advertising strategy so that you can actually lower your costs and increase the quality of the leads? And I was talking to one of my friends yesterday, and he was telling me, dude, I cannot believe that you're paying $35 to $40 per qualified leads for your offer. And I was like, yeah, we're paying around that. We're paying around $40 to $75 per qualified leads to a high ticket offer. And he has a Facebook ad agency, and he was like, well, I'm paying around $100. But the difference is that with this opportunity that I'm about to tell you guys about, is that the quality of the leads that you're getting, if you use this mechanism, is much, much higher, okay? So even if we're paying the same amount of money per lead, if we're paying $100 each per lead, if I have better quality leads through the mechanism that I'm about to tell you, then I win, because my average lifetime value, my cart value, they will all go up, all right? So what is the mechanism, you might say? Okay, it's really simple. It's really simple. And the biggest opportunity that we have right now doesn't have to do with running conversion campaigns. Everyone is out there running conversion campaigns. Everyone is out there looking for leads, hunting for leads for their webinar, for their PDF, for the application, and that's fine. But what happens is that when we are running this strategy that I'm about to tell you, your costs go down dramatically. And there are two campaign objectives that you want to pay attention to. So the first one is engagement. And the second one, it's video views. So what we're doing right now is we're building audiences through these two campaign objectives, and we're showing really relevant videos to a really relevant audience. Facebook allows us to target really relevant audiences for us to show our videos to, right? And what happens when you're targeting engagement and video views is your cost to engage with somebody dramatically goes down. The reason why is very simple. Facebook allows us to build audiences within the platform without those audiences ever going to our funnel. Let me say that again. Facebook allows us to build audiences in the platform without those audiences even touching our funnel, which is great. So everything, Facebook loves Facebook, right? And Facebook loves Instagram, and every time you share something within Facebook that leads people within Facebook, they will reward you. So if you have a video view campaign or if you have an engagement campaign, guess what? People do not leave Facebook, and that is something that Facebook likes. It likes it a lot. So if you share something, for instance, try sharing a Facebook video, like this video if you want to your timeline and see what the reach is for that video. And then try pasting or try sharing a YouTube video on your timeline. You will see what the reach is. Usually what happens is that when you're sharing Facebook assets on Facebook, they will get much more reach, organic reach, right? Not to mention what we're paying on advertising, which is way lower. So what we're doing here through engagement and video views campaigns, we're building audiences. We're building audiences and we're building audiences. The average cost per 100% consumption on some of the campaigns that I'm running right now, it's anywhere between 10 to 15 cents. And these are like 6 to 7 minutes to 10 minutes long videos, right? What happens there is that you have somebody consuming a video of 10 minutes for 12 seconds, for 15 seconds, for 20 seconds, and you can put them into your quote unquote list, which is not your list, it's your custom audience on Facebook. But imagine if you could generate leads to your list for 10 cents. Qualified leads in the US, Canada, UK, Australia, the big countries. So think about that for a minute. Think about the power. So, and then what we do is basically 2 steps. So we're building audiences, and then we're selling to these audiences as well. Because what's the point of building audiences if you cannot sell to these audiences? Now here's the deal. This step right here, the building audiences step, is really, 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 really cheap right now. So there's a big opportunity on Facebook. While everyone else is battling, they're increasing costs, they're all battling, they're increasing CPMs in cost per lead, in cost per acquisition, in everything. What we're doing is we're taking the other approach, so this step becomes really, really cheap. But that's not the only benefit that we have here. This is one of the big opportunities that we have. But the other big opportunity is that once we have this audience right here, then we can start selling them and keep on selling them and keep on selling them again. So your audiences that you have built on Facebook, they become your assets. On Facebook, you have built them for really, really cheap. I'm running ads for one of my companies, Semantic Mastery, and we're running ads for a product which is called Double Your Agency, which helps entrepreneurs increase the amount of clients that they have for their digital marketing agencies. And you can check them out at doubleyouragency.com or 2xyouragency.com. And what we do is we spent around, I think that we spent around $2,000, and we build a custom audience of 25% video viewers and 50% video viewers of around 15,000 people. 15,000 people for $2,500. I mean, you don't need to spend $2,500, but you can spend $500 and get like 7,000 people in that audience. So this is still really, really, really cheap. And not only that, but let's say that after this process, we're paying the same per lead or per conversion or per book buyer or per webinar registrant, whatever that is. The quality of the sale, the average lifetime value, the average cart value, the transaction value that we have here is much, much higher than if you would get somebody out cold from Facebook and put them into a list or put them into a webinar. Again, I'm not saying that you should stop doing that. This is like a complement, that this is like an addition to those cold campaigns that are really working for you. I'm not saying stop doing that, but I'm just saying that if you add this to your arsenal, you can increase the quality of your leads while still keeping your cost of advertising on Facebook and Instagram in check. Now, this is the biggest opportunity ever, Because right now, the big companies like Coca-Cola, Volvo, Bentley, they haven't realized that this is really cheap. The moment they realize, then the cost of building audiences is also going to go up. So right now, it's the big opportunity for us to build audiences and sell to those audiences, right? Put out really, really helpful content, build those audiences, and then sell to those audiences. Now, the good news is that this will also impact your cold conversion campaigns, the traditional type of campaigns. Why? Because you develop something called a halo effect. Okay, people will engage with a cold ad, they will comment, and they will click, and they will start seeing you everywhere, which is something that we really want to achieve. Not to be, like creepy or obnoxious or anything like that, but we really want to be helpful and cool with people, which is something that I really like, and it's something that this is getting me really excited because we can be super helpful, create a lot of goodwill, a lot of authority in the marketplace, and still get that money, baby, which is what we're doing business for. Now, once you have this, again, you need 3 components to make any campaign work, which is something that I explain in my brand new class. It's free, by the way, and I hope that you enjoy it. There's a lot of value in there. It's called the Facebook Ads Trifecta. So if you go to adstrifecta.com, you will be able to get access to my class. It's 100% free, and I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you guys. I hope that you enjoyed. If you have any questions, feel free to post them on the comments below. If you have any questions about advertising or marketing, go to marketingatlasshow.com and leave me a question there. I go live every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, so you can go ahead and leave me a question. There is marketingatlasshow.com. I hope that you got some value out of this. Have an amazing Friday, everybody. I'll see you guys really, really soon. Bye-bye.